A transformative experience for an undergraduate student is when they get the chance to find new ways of knowing or being. Typically, these opportunities come from taking classroom knowledge and experiencing it in a way outside the classroom. This could be in research, this could be in study abroad, this could be in finding that they are significantly involved in a cause outside of the classroom and developing leadership in something they are passionate about. And sometimes these experiences can be challenging. They challenge the ways of knowing that you've had up until that point, but oftentimes that's where you see the biggest personal growth. We love to see when students take that knowledge they're learning in the classroom and then realize how that comes to life.
The transformative is very important, right? Because we really wanted to make our society better and better. So humanity basically, better and better, so to speak. And for undergrad students, as I mentioned before, it's a stepstone. Okay, we want to attract as many students as good as possible into our field, right? To do that, as I mentioned, it'll be very hard for some family to support them. So that means we have to get enough people into the door as undergrad students so they can study it, learn it, and then they decide, gee, what did Dr. Liu or other people are doing fantastic, right? So I want to continue in that direction. So develop new materials, improve the society, and that way we can make it transformative.
Support for transformative experiences helps by helping students be able to access these opportunities. Some of these opportunities oftentimes have an additional cost beyond simply room, board, and tuition.
The College of Earth and Mineral Science was always very good about creating opportunities outside of the classroom to get engaged in programs that were happening both in Penn State and out in the community. I found that some of my most valuable experiences were, still with the academic community, still with my professors, still with my cohort in school. But often it was all of the things that we were doing outside of the 50-minute at a time classwork that really made the difference.
In my career today, I have to work on a team. I have to collaborate. We're only as strong as the team, and I definitely think that immersive experiences help you in that regard become a better person in your career and in your life. The education that you get at Penn State and the groups that you form and the people that you meet really provide you that strong foundation.
One of the things that recruiters used to tell me when I was working in the oil industry is how much they enjoyed coming to Penn State to interview Penn State engineers because they had such a broad education. They weren't so focused on the science and the math of their discipline, but they could talk about economics, they could talk about history, they could talk about politics. So they were just a much more well-rounded student. And the reality is, a few years out of college, you don't know what you're going to be doing. But it's going to be a whole lot different than what you thought you were going to be doing.
What I see, especially in working with students in their endeavors that revolve around transformative experiences and engagement, is one, you see tremendous amounts of confidence. And so you see a student begin to emerge as a confident professional, whether it be in their ability to communicate or their confidence in their ability to actually take on a complex situation and solve that situation. The ability to work with others to lead an organization. One of the biggest things I see is students grow in their confidence, they grow in their belief in themselves, but also in their ability to work very successfully with others. And so you start to see that growth and the understanding beyond just their own experience, how they can make experiences better for other students. And those are some of the most rewarding moments when you just really see them grow and turn into that professional who's ready to step out into whatever they want to do next.